Dana Davis closing up on the back of the 71E of Stiley as they head into turn number 3.
He has some packs
picking up his
from
first
this
victory
too.
last season here in the Economons. He leads them down with 3 down and 5 to go. Battle brewing for the second place as the 83 of Jeremy Double closes up on the back of the 9G of Ari Samuelson. Double not a stranger to victory lane here. He has picked up quite a few wins over the last couple of years. Picked up his first one about 3 or 4 years ago, and he's been on a roll. He dives to the bottom of the track. Samuelson running the high side. They're just about wheel to wheel as they go into turn number 3, and Eller's liking those two battling side by side as he is able to pull away. Samuelson still with the advantage as they head across the line. 5 laps down, 3 to go. 3 battles still brewing for second place. They've opened up a gap over the 4th place car of the 71E of Chuck Stiley Jr. Behind him, it is the 8 of Jonathan Davis, followed by the 24R of Derek Randolph. Side by side they are going into turn numbers 1 and 2. Double with the advantage. A little slip up there by Samuelson. Jeremy Double able to make the pass, and he will move into second place as they come around to see the white flag.
Swing and a ball hammered left field.
1 left to go. It's been all Zach Eller through this race out front of the 99E. Jeremy Double trying to make up a little bit of that gap, almost a straightaway difference between first and second.
In the air, fairly deep to
and coming around, it'll be Zach Eller picking up the heat race win. Second place will go to the 83 of Jeremy Double, followed by the 5G of Ari Samuelson, the 71E of Chuck Stiley Jr., the 8 of Jonathan Davis, and the 24R of Derek Randolph.
2 outs. High fly ball out towards left center. Benintendi brings it in for the 3rd out.
So he won in the books for the Lakeview 4 Economons. He raced number 2 coming out on the track
Max Scherzer.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch
That'll be Brandon
so
Porter in the 2 car that will lead the way. He is from Kingsville, Ohio. On his outside from Madison, a rookie in the 66. That is Jason No. Inside of row number 2 from Montville, Ohio, it's the 27 of Jared Young. To his outside from Sagertown, PA, the 9 junior of Emily Stoyer. Inside of row number 3, that is the 1C of Christopher Myers. He is from Edmonton, PA.
Hey man,
he'll have the 41 of Anna Vasson from Cranesville on his outside. And starting tail of the field in the 79, that is John Shetler from Springboro, PA.
And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 2nd, here's Kyle Tucker. That one missed. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover.
All right, so we're going to get the cars lined up, and they will be ready to roll.
And
so
another
give them
ball.
one more lap as we get everybody double file.
And that's down and away.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm
so again,
inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in the
outside the 66 of Jason No. Row number 2, the 27 of Jared Young, followed by the 9 junior of Emily Stoyer. Inside of row 3, the 1C of Christopher Myers on his side will be the 41 of Anastasia Vasson. And starting tail of the field, the 79 of
ball. So a nice job
John
to use that
Shetler.
big hole and get himself a hit.
And here is Hoskins. That one not close.
8 laps ready to go for heat race number 2.
Nobody out, runner at first. And that one hammered. That's
Brandon Porter started on the pole and jumps to the front, and it is a 2-car battle for second. Well, it was going out of turn number 2, but it's Jerry Young with the advantage. The 66 of Jason Snow moved a little high there, and he and the 9 junior of Emily Stoyer
after big home run, but nobody on,
get together, and
it
it ends with the 66 of Jason No facing the wrong way over in turn number 4.
Left field, and a touchdown for a base hit.
All right, so it'll be a complete restart with no heading to the tail of the field. You can see there.
New pitcher for the White Sox.
No running high as he comes down.
Stoyer keep this one
right there,
here,
and the two of them get together. Stoyer able to ride away, but
the batter now. Jose Bautista.
66 of no stopped over in turn number 4.
Bregman gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one is hammered right field. That's back.
What up, Hop? If I'm with the PCI.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an
Jerry Young
outfielder.
got a good restart on that on the start, and he is now outside of the front row.
Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Brandon Porter, the 2, though, leading the way.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Jerry Young getting a good run on the outside. He will get around Porter, and he will take over the top
to the
spot.
top of the lineup. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Three-car battle there for third. It's a 66-0 on the inside. On the outside was the 1C of Myers. And this time it's the 2 of Brandon Porter going around.
Swings and fouls one off.
Damage to the 9 junior of Emily Stoyer as well. And we've got one of our chip tires rolling down. It will take its first lap of the season as well.
He'll touch them all. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-zip. So 2 down. And here is Bobby Witt Jr. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball.
All right, tonight's 50-50 winner will be taking home $430. We'll be drawing that a little bit later.
Close with that one, and it's 2-1.
So now it is the 27 of Jerry Young that'll lead the way, followed by the 66 of Jason No. The 1C of Christopher Myers. And it's the 41 of Anna Basson, the 2 of Brandon Porter.
Luis Robert Jr. Swing and a miss.
This is a
and the 79 of John Shetler.
All those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and
so we're getting the two-tire moved back over to turn number 4. I take it back the exit of turn 4 as it took a little stroll there and wanted to be part of the racing action, but not tonight, buddy. So we get the cars doubled up, and we'll be ready to go here in just a minute. 9 junior of Emily Stoyer will rejoin the tail of the field as well.
Batting with 1 down.
So it's 1 lap down.
Strike.
7 more to go in heat race number 2 in the late
that
one
for strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Jerry Young with the go as they come down the front stretch.
This lineup's going to have
Christopher Myers, the 1C, able to move into second, but he's getting a hard charge on the inside from the 66 of No.
New inning getting started.
A little slip up there by No, and that'll allow Myers to get away, but it'll allow the 2 of Brandon Porter to catch up just a little bit.
Swing at a ground ball.
Meanwhile, it's the 27 of Young out front with the almost 0.8 of a second advantage.
Nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
He'll come around and complete lap number 3 this time by.
Misses outside. Ball 1. Gilbert, the 6'3" lefty.
Now is charging back once again, closing up on the 1C of Christopher Myers.
Works in a splitter.
They currently sit in second and third. Then it's the 2 of Brandon Porter and the 41 of Anna Basson, followed by the 79 of John Shetler and the 9 junior of Emily Stoyer. Best battle right now on the track is for second place. They closed up a little bit on our leader.
Both from the infield,
those 2 starting to battle hard once again.
A lot of base hits on balls hit like
the 66 of No able to look on the inside, but turn 4 has been his nemesis. This time a much better run, working out low line, and he is closed right up on the inside of the 1C of Myers, and now they're only 0.7 of a second behind our leader. They took off 0.3 that last lap. Jarrett Young continues to lead the way, but he's going to be getting a challenge here soon from both drivers that are battling for second.
Edgar Caro stands in now and
2 laps to go in heat race number 2. This time it's no with the advantage as they head into turn number 3. He's staying in that middle groove as Myers working a little bit higher line. And this time in second place will be the 66 Snow. That pushes Myers back to third. Jerry Young, though, continuing to lead with a 7-7. Second advantage.
The other way, and foul.
This time around, it'll be the checkered flag, and it'll be Jerry Young picking up the heat race win.
Ball. 1 strike away. Just off the outside
Jason Noble will finish in second. Christopher Myers in third. Brandon Porter will round out 4th place, followed by Anna Bass in 5th. John Shetler in 6th. And Emily Stoyer in 7th. Coming up next, our third and final heat race for the Lakeview Ford Economods. This one will feature a couple of our past champions, actually our last 2 points champions in this class. On the pole, it'll be the 64 of Jacob Euchre from Fowler, Ohio, to his outside from Cochranton, PA. That is the 12C of Garrett Calvert, and those are our 2 previous points champions. They'll start right on the front row, side by side. In row number 2 on the inside, from Cranesville, PA, that is the 37 of Joshua McDonald. On his outside from Portland, Ohio, the 26X of Carter Bidwell. In row number 3, the 25H, that is Casey Harmon from Albion, PA. To his outside, the 71A of Don Watson from Leavittsburg, Ohio. And I believe we'll also have the 10 of Eric Wilson from Cortland, Ohio in this heat race as well. Make sure you check out our Facebook page. Look for Raceway7.com. We'll have updates from the previous weekend's racing. You can also check out our website, Raceway7.com. Look for all of our information as what you can bring into the track. We'll also have information on each of the classes, what they all entail. Make sure you give that a like I said, download My Race Pass, because we do have that active here at Raceway 7 as well. Again, you still have a chance to pick up a Rocket chassis if you head on down towards the pit gates. Entrance to the pit gates, they do have the booth set up there. It's the 20th anniversary of being able to win a Rocket chassis. The drawing, that will take place on Saturday, November 8th. And that'll happen at the Charlotte Motor Speedway dirt track. Proceeds benefit children in need. The winner does not need to be present. Again, that is a $10 donation. Look for more information at racersfortops.org. Get our lineup here for heat race number 3, 8 laps. Jacob Euchre in the 64 on the pole. To his outside, the 12C of Garrett Calvert. He is last year's points champion. Row number 2, the 37 of Josh McDonald. To his outside will be the 26X of Carter Bidwell. And setting up in row number 3, the 25H of Casey Harmon, the 71A of Donald Watson, and then tail of the field will be the 10 of Eric Wilson. So doing some work over in turn number 3. That's where Brandon Porter unfortunately ended his heat race. So we've got our crews doing a little work over in turn number 3, and we'll be ready to go. Not sure where Conneaut is. Where Raceway 7 is. We are 5 miles south of Interstate 90 in Conneaut, Ohio. Probably the only time you've heard about Conneaut, Ohio outside of Raceway 7 is for all the Lake Effect snow that we get. We're the ones who got 50 inches of snow last year on the day after Thanksgiving. So that's usually one of our bright spots that you always hear about us with the snow. We're located right on Lake Erie. and right on the Pennsylvania line. So
drive.
The most extreme northeast corner of Ohio is where Conneaut is located.
Sometimes it takes away. He did
And
everything right on that swing, but
Route
he's got
90,
nothing to
we
show
are
for
5 miles south
Popped
of Interstate 90,
Busch
racing
settles
every
under
Friday
this
here,
one.
starting at
And
7:30.
that quickly, 2 away. Pete Crow Armstrong.
All right, still
now at the
emergency
plate.
vehicles over in turn number 3. Cars will be taking some laps here as they get everything set up
towards
over in
right
turn
center.
3.
That's
We've got a
well
little
struck.
fluid
That
on the
one's
track.
And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. That one felt good. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0. And that one is lifted in the air.
Fucking Yelich.
Armstrong should have it. And that is that. Bottom of the first. Here's Nico Horner.
All right, so it looks like they are going to have to lay some dirt down over a little bit of fluid there over in turn number 3. We'll keep our cars running as we remain under caution for that work to be completed.
Fires over to Hoskins. One gone, bottom half of the first. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit.
Always great to see the Warnavala late models out here. Super late models used to be a regular here at Raceway 7. Track started in 1970.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Used to have modifieds racing here, super late models, steel blocks.
He caught it behind his back.
A lot of different late model classes have raced here at Raceway 7.
So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Robbie Blair, father of Max Blair, all-time winner here in the late model divisions. At sprints here, modifieds, the great Lou Blaney.
2 out, spaces empty.
Raced out here for many years.
Cuts and miss.
All right, so it looks like they are finished with the work over in turn number 3. Safety crews coming off the track, and we are getting everybody doubled up.
Quality pitches out of them right
We'll have one more lap, and then we'll be ready to go green for
nasty backdoor
tonight's final
slider.
heat
There's really
race
nothing
of
you
the
can
night.
do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
And there's a fly ball deep right field.
Coming up next will be the redraw for
run
the
it down.
World of Outlaws Super Late Models. That'll be coming up after this heat race.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Reese Hoskins.
All right, lights are out, meaning we will go back to green this time around. The cars working their way through turns 1 and 2.
On his way to the plate. He'll score easily, and they take a 2-run lead. And now it's Alex Bregman.
Euchre and Calvert
Lots
on the
of pop
front
at the
row,
plate.
followed
Outfield
by
playing back almost
McDonald
on the
and
warning track.
Bidwell in row number 2.
Here's a swing
Harmon
and a
and
drive
Watson
left
row
field,
3.
and he
Wilson
knew
by
it.
himself in row number 4. Green flag is out.
A gigantic blast. And they boost their lead. It's 4-0.
Jacob Euchre to the front. Calvert, though, right there. They're running same line. Top of the track. No problems in the back of the track. Back of the field. The 71A of Donald Watson and the 10 of Eric Wilson both stopped.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Here's the catcher, Ted Simmons.
All right, both cars able to pull away.
He makes the catch.
They were already tail of the field, so
the
they'll
lineup
basically
flips
go back
over.
to their
Now here is Cody Bellinger.
starting spots. Again, we have not gotten a lap in, so it will be a complete restart.
To the right side. In time to Busch, and Bellinger is out. Bottom half of inning number 2.
It'll be one lap,
So
then
now
we'll
it's
go
the
back
Cubs
to green
hitter in the
as
4-hole.
Watson rejoins the tail of the field. Wilson catching up as well.
For a strike. Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
Mad Max notches the K.
The Economont's very similar to
Now
our
it's going to be Michael Busch. And that
Running
one
the
is
same
in for a strike.
tires.
1 out, base
But
is
they
empty.
do run a 2-barrel carb instead of the 4-barrel carb that the
Thumbs up,
OP
empty.
modifieds run.
No ball, 2
See a lot of drivers that will start in this class and transition up to
Fans
the
another.
modifieds,
That's
and
3
we
straight
are ready to
strikeouts.
go.
Dansby Swanson in the box.
Cars are rolling through 1 and 2. Oh, Euchre slipping up at the top. That allows the 12C of Calvert to take over the top spot. McDonald in the 37, sitting in third place.
Got him. And how about that? It's an immaculate.
He and the 26X of Bidwell battling there through turns 3 and 4. Right behind them is the 25H of Casey Harmon. Euchre looking to the inside, not able to gain any ground though on the 12C of Calvert. He will stay out front. He's running the top of the track. Euchre running the bottom, slides up to the middle as he exits the turn.
To the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground,
right now it's just under 10
that's the way it had to be done.
7/10 of a second separating first and second as they pulled away from the third place car of McDonald.
And now it'll be Christian Yelich.
Fourth running is the 26X of Bidwell, the 25H of Casey Harmon, and fifth followed by the 71A of Donald Watson and the 10 of Eric Wilson.
So he gets on base and keeps it going.
A lot of drivers jumping to the top of the track. We did see several running that low line, and that is where Euchre is staying through 3 and 4.
Strong wrist to pull that off.
He's trying to make up some ground on the 12C of Calvert, but losing a little bit of ground there. Back to up to 1 second now, separating first and second. Then it's another almost 9/10 of a second back to the third place car, McDonald.
And that is strike one. Scherzer goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a 4-seam
Calvert coming around this
fastball,
time.
a slider,
5 laps complete, 3 to go in heat race number 3 in the Lakeview Ford Economods.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
26X of Bidwell, they're trying to close in on the 37 of McDonald, but right behind him, the 25H of Casey Harmon working his way up. Caution flag is out. Got a car stopped at the top of turn number 1. It looks like that is the 10 of Eric Wilson.
One down, base is empty. Scherzer gets the punch out. Now only 1 out remaining.
So Eric Wilson having issues over in 1. He's stopped at the top of the track.
Scherzer deals.
That'll bring out the caution on lap number 5.
That puts the zone.
Oh yeah, this is a new threats card.
And the count is 0-2.
Forgot what kind of card Scherzer was.
Seeing some fire underneath the hood of the 10 car, so we will make it a red flag start. Red flag. You're sitting in the
just need to finish this out.
That is our family section. There is no smoking and no alcohol allowed in the metal bleachers. Again, that is our family section.
Hey, 5 show bags. And that show
so our
back.
safety crew over to the 10 car of Wilson.
We're almost done with this.
Again, saw a little fire under the hood of that car.
How many bags do we have?
Driver is okay.
12. 12 shows, 1 jumbo, and a headliner. David Robertson. Card's not that expensive. I bought him. You guys want to know what my card collection looks like for Scott Rowland? I need 5 more new threads cards, which is going to cost a penny. I need 3 more of these. I need 1 more of these, which fucking live series. I need 7 more of these.
Searching that out again, we see the 10 of Wilson sliding on his own and coming to a stop there at the top of turn number 1.
Which I'll get that.
See a little fire
I need
there.
this from Team Infinity. This
sits in turn 1.
I didn't know they came out with that Derek Jeter.
Thank you to our safety
Tanner
crew
Houck,
for getting over there
not
so
expensive.
quickly.
Same with Granderson. Okay, now Rob Dibble lips. Robin Young's not expensive. Second half heroes need 5 more of these. Standouts need 1 more, and that will be Mr. Trevor Story when I get to it. Need 2 more spotlight cards. And that'll be it. And getting 99 overall Scott Rowland. And if we look over here, go over to Jim Palmer, we are almost done with this card.
Okay, actually, we just got an update from Eric Wilson. That is not Eric Wilson driving the car. He did drive it last year. That is Derek Tessine who is driving the 10 now. So thank you, Eric, for that update. All right, so very cool. Love it when our drivers give me updates here. All right, we are ready to go with 3 laps to go in heat race number 3.
Okay, so I'm going to do something real quick. Put him there.
Euchre and Calvert are side by
Put
side
him
as they head
there.
through turns 1 and 2.
We're going to go over here and we're going to put
with
Jordan
the
Westbrook.
He will get back around the 12C and will take over the top spot. McDonald fading a little bit as they go
Actually,
down the
we'll throw in
backstretch.
Chris Bryant because we need his foot righties.
The 26X of Carter Bidwell able to move into the 3rd spot. McDonald back to 4th.
Not what I want a game.
Closing up on the 12C of Calvert. That was a good battle there we saw heading into turn number 1.
I'll get this here in a minute.
The Calvert able to pull away as they head down the back, shooting in through turns 3 and 4. Euchre seeing the white
if you
flag
look
this time
here,
around.
basically I only need 3 more hits with third baseman
Race number 3.
to finish this out.
Keeping an eye on that battle for second. Oh, McDonald to the top once again, and that's allowing the 25H of Casey Harmon to make a run and to clear him, or try to clear him at least through turns 3 and 4. But it's Jacob Euchre that'll pick up the heat race win. Second place will go to the 12C of Garrett Calvert, followed by the 26X of Carter Bidwell. 4th place, the 25H of Casey Harmon. Josh McDonald in 5th in the 37. 6th place is the 71A of Don Watson. And finishing in 7th, that is the 10 of Derek Tessine. That'll do it for our heat races for the Lakeview Ford Economons. I'll hand it back over to Ruben.
Thank you very much, Julie. For everyone watching around the world on Dirt Vision, we're going to get set up for our top 8 redraw here tonight. Then we'll have a last chance showdown and get ready for the feature here at the Great Lakes Showdown. You're watching our Dirt Vision coverage from Raceway 7. We'll be right back. Out of Lake Elmo, Minnesota. It is 8th U.S. Super Lake Model Competition. The Soyberg Calf Ranches, Land of Pressure Washers, Hanco Corporation, Fuel Factory, The Real Cafe, B1. It's Brent Larson.
Only the toughest drivers can handle the World of Outlaws late model series. Only the toughest pressure washers carry the name Landa. Dirt Vision would like to thank our friends at Elliott's Custom Trailers and Carts for helping us get from track to track.
At Kaiser Manufacturing, our commitment to engineering and developing new products is reflected in the wide range of fabricated items we produce for the manufacturing and retail
Thank you
industry.
for taking that back over so I can go back down in here.
We have a full team of engineers ready to take your concept from prototype to full production. Call us for a quote today to see your next idea brought to life. Kaiser Manufacturing, proud to be Michigan made.
Now we have to go back up and around so we can reinforce this
World on
one.
Dirt Vision, and for you great race fans here at Raceway 7, switch of order of events, getting ready for the last chance showdown. Then we'll get ready for the top 8 redraw here this evening. Last chance showdown, rolling onto the speedway. Let's give you the starting lineup. On the inside of the front row, out of Cleveland, Ohio. In the 57, it's Matt Tift. And to his outside, out of Marshalltown, Iowa, the 19R of Ryan Gustin. Row 2 to the inside of the 70 Pennsylvania, the 111 of Max Blair. And to his outside, out of Waterford, Pennsylvania, the 44 of Dave Hess. Row 3 to the inside.
We just took over everything that they had.
Out of Server, Pennsylvania, it's John Garvin Jr. Row 4 to the inside of the Lake Elmo, Minnesota, the V1 of Brett Larson. And to his outside, the 1-star Chubb Frank out of Bear Lake, Pennsylvania. Row 5 to the inside, the 555 Brock Pinkerus out of Ellenville, New York. And to his outside, the 24 of Tyler Wyatt.
I want to see how close I am with
Row 6
Schuster.
and final, the V22 of Bump Hedman out of Sugar Grove, Pennsylvania. And your final starter in this one out of Conneaut, Ohio. That is
I can actually do this, then do that.
That's your starting lineup here in this one and only Land of Pressure.
Oh, Scherzer is really almost parallel 5.
Move on into tonight's 35 lap, $12,000 to win, $1,000 to start feature for the World of Outlaws. Winner will start 17th.
If you're wondering why this is not done, it's because it's fucking repeatable. I'm not gonna keep on redoing it for 5 shell packs. There's no point. And they're redoing it for 5 shell packs. No point. Now we got to this on rookie and hoping we can get 3 hits with third basemen.
Getting ready to see the Gorsuch Performance green flag this time by off of corner number 4. Top 6
I should get a gold pitcher here. But I'm not. I'm just going to get Tyler Glass now.
Into turn number 1 and down the backstretch. It's going to be the Reaper, Ryan Gustin, leading the way. Dave Hess second with a 57. Matt Tifter, Gustin a little too high, 3 and 4. Keeps it. Onto the speedway, off of turn number 4. Gustin leads. Dave Hess there in second in the 44 with Matt Tiff, Mac Blair, Jake Tim, and Chuck Brigg has that 6th and final transfer position. Jake Tim trying to get around the 111 of Max Blair. Here on the bottom, the Dave Warren Power Sports caution is out. We got Garvin spun.
Didn't take long
down
to
the back straightaway.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Swing and
Garvin spun on the backstretch. That brings up the first Dave Warren Power Sports caution in this one.
Takes the grab, and there's one down.
So up next, Pete Crow Armstrong. And he's taking the lead in batting average, Chris.
Now a rip into left center. And
there's Max Blair, the 111. Currently running 4th. Did a transfer out of the heat race. Ryan Gustin also did a transfer out of the heat race. Right now, the 19 arm finds himself leading the way in this one from the outside of the front row.
Because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye.
Final transfer, he will start 22nd.
Well, all eyes on the
7th on back, done for the night.
No better way to get out of this inning.
This one bashed to left.
No, we did not need Yelich to go yard.
Last chance showdown.
He'll take a jog around the bases.
Okay, they brought in Michael Kopech. Not bad.
Chris Bryant gets a chance to hit here.
Ryan Gustin getting ready to lead us here on the restart in the 19R.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Sorry, yeah, lay down.
2 outs, bases empty.
Lay down.
Gustin will lead. Once again, into 1 and 2. Battle for second. Matt Tift on the bottom of the 44 at Dave Hess. Has the battle there for second. Give it to Matt Tift down the back straightaway. Hess will run third with Jake Tift fourth. Side by side fifth between Pinkerus and Max Blair. Pinkerus trying to transfer in his first World of Outlaws feature. Hess up to second. Tift will have third. 4th is Tim. 5th is Brock Pinkerus. Then the 6th and final transfer spot is the 111 of Max Blair. Tyler Wine, Chuck Brink, Larson, Santee, all outside looking in. Garvin. Bring out Ryan Gustin. He's going to get towards base here in this one. Max Blair going to get it wound up on the top side. He'll get around Pinkerus. Down going out to the 49 and Jake Tim. That's the battle for 5th of the Speedway. Tim has it on the bottom. Max Blair going to go to the outside. Former track champion here. Max Blair in the 111. Trying to get it going here.
Now it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches.
Continues to be Gustin over Hess.
He is going to be
Matt
very
Tiff,
tough for
Jake
the
Tim,
opponent today.
Max Blair, and Brock Pinkerus in that 6th and final transfer spot. Gustin will cross line. 5 laps to go.
From behind.
What?
Trying to get that offense going.
All right.
Max Blair, that's the best battle on the speedway right now. That's the battle for the 4th position. Blair going to get it going on the top side, and he's got it. Max Blair has found a rhythm on the top side. Now going to go after the 57 to Matt Tiff. The comeback starts now for the 111. Just 4 laps to go. Matt Tiff made his first ever World of Outlaws feature start last year at Sharon. Trying to make a second here tonight. Off to a good start to do that. Max Blair trying to get around him for the 3rd position. Just 3 laps to go.
McMahon fires over to first. Well
welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second.
Third starts on the inside of row number 10.
Here, and this is where a bullpen can give
Bottom right now, the place you want to be. Max Blair looking really, really good on the top side, making it look sporty. 2 outs to go. Pinkerus and Santee now going to battle it out.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate
for the final transfer spot. Santee to the inside of Pinkerus. He's got the final transfer. Santee gets around him. The local driver came out to a local practice. The Barretts 1 to go. And then wrecked the car in practice. They put it back together for this race, and the battle for the final transfer spot is on. Gustin has it won down the back straightaway. Toolbox on Curve Vision. Who's going to get the final transfer position? Does Brock Pinkerus, the 555, this 15-year-old, make his first ever World of Outlaws feature? Gustin dominates it. He wins.
All right.